Good evening, everyone. My name is Vikas, and I work in the capacity of a senior manager for the data analytics and the data science course here at IIM Skills. First of all, I would like to thank each and every one of you for taking out some time from your busy schedule to attend this session, especially on a Thursday. I will be your host for this particular session, along with my coordinator, Mr. Jatin Sahnan, who is an experienced data analyst. He runs his own data analytics firm while being one of the leading faculty members for this course at IIM Skills. Now, before we begin, I would like to tell you all how this session will go on. So, Jatin sir will be giving you all the information about this field, the domain, the opportunities, the scope, and the career growth that this field offers you. And at the end of the session, we will be having a Q&A round where you guys will be given a chance to speak. And you can ask all the questions that you want to either Jatin sir or to me. I really hope this session becomes a great learning experience for everybody. And I request to make this session as much interactive as possible. So without further ado, let's begin today's session. Over to you, Jatin sir.
Thank you, Vikas. Thank you. First of all, good evening, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for taking our time on a busy weekday evening. I know you might have some commitments, and most of you might have returned from work. So we'll quickly get to the point. Let me just share the screen. Yeah. Is the screen visible?
Yeah,
Just a
yeah.
quick yes. Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. So welcome everyone again. The agenda for today, as explained by Vikas, is I'm going to discuss about what data analytics and data science is, what are different types of data analytics, what is the process of data analytics, what is the difference between data analytics and data science, who should go ahead with which course, which type of course, why you should be with IM Skills, why you should take our course, what how our course is built, and how how will help you get jobs in the industry. And then once I finish up with the presentation, we will have a Q&A round where you will have chance to ask questions. No matter what doubts you have, what queries you have, please feel free to ask those, because the more clear you are, the more informed decision you would be able to take. Once that is done, then Vikas will cover up the the administrative part of uh, the course, where you would be apprised about the batches, the schedules, the fee structure, how to pay, the financing, and all. And whatever questions related to that, class will be handling post those. All right. So let's quickly start. Also, before starting, I have a kind request that people who are trying to annotate on the screen, I would just request to refrain from it, because um, these screens, I mean, it's a common screen, so everyone is able to see that. And even it's a distraction when I'm giving the presentation. Okay. Because can you please handle this thing? Can you just clear the annotation? Yeah. All right. So let me first start. So IM Skills is a leading online education institution based out of India. We're headquartered in India, and IM Skills has a presence in 45 plus countries across the world. And when I say 45 plus countries, that means we have students from different parts of the world. We are headquartered out of India, and we are a completely online education system, but we have students from all over the world. So that is why we say that we have a presence in 45 plus countries across the world. So before moving ahead, before talking about IM Skills or this course or anything, let's understand different types of data analytics. Data analytics in perpetuality can be divided or is usually seen in four different segments. And those segments are, which we are going to discuss. Number one is descriptive analytics, which is the most basic and most primary form of analytics that we can carry out. It is basically you have an historical data for a company for less for say for past 5 years or past 10 years, and you take that historical data, you summarize that data, and you understand what changes have occurred over that period of time. And this entire exercise is known as descriptive analytics. You have a historical data set, you take that data, you analyze, summarize that data, and you observe the changes that have happened over that period of time. These changes can be positive or negative. You have to observe both, right? You have to, because you have to enhance the positives and you have to diminish the negatives. So it is very essential that you observe both of the changes. So that is what descriptive analytics is all about. You have a historical data, you summarize it, and then you observe the changes. That is it. Then comes diagnostic analytics, which goes one step further. Now we have observed the changes. Those can be bad changes or good changes, positive or negative. But in diagnostic analytics, you go one step further and then you analyze and research and try to find out the reason behind those changes. Even if it's a positive change, why has that happened? If it's a negative change, why has that happened? So this is basically an investigative analytics, which would tell you the reasons behind the positive and negative changes that have happened over the period of time in your company. Now, then comes predictive analytics, where you use the same historical data, you observe some patterns, you observe some synonymities, you observe some anomalies. And once you observe those, you try to predict the future trend, you try to forecast what is going to happen in the future based on the data you have collected till now. And that is known as predictive analytics, where you forecast the future trends based on your historical data. Then comes the fourth part, which is the prescriptive analytics. Now you have observed some changes and you have also investigated the reasons behind those changes. And based on that data, you've also predicted the future forecast or the future trends. You have all the information with you. And now what you do is, based on all of these insights, you recommend strategy, you recommend actions, you recommend whatever changes that the company should do. And these recommendations are known as prescriptive analytics. And it is not, though it seems like a stepwise incremental analysis, but it is not necessary that all of them are turned together. Either any one of them can be done, can be carried out, because the company might have already collected the data. They would just ask you to do a predictive analytics, or they might know what is happening. They'll just ask you to recommend the strategies over it. So it depends on the situation, the scenario, the business problem that is in front of you, that you use either one of those. You can use one or two in conjecture, you can use all four of them together. It simply depends upon the business problem and the scenario you are in. All right. Now moving ahead, data analytics in totality is actually a field that is above the conventional segregation of jobs. It is above the conventional segregation of departments and industry. And when I say it is not in that convention, what I mean is, be any industry, be any field, be any sector, be any background, and be any department, sales, HR, marketing, operations, business development, finance department, any department, data analytics and data science can be applied to any of it. All right. It is very essential to understand this, that data analytics is above all of these. It finds its application in all of the areas in each industry. And that is why there is a standardized structure, because the working remains the same, be any business problem. And that is why there is a standardized data analytics process. And it is very imperative to understand how this works because when we'll be discussing about our course curriculum, we'll be linking that to this process. Right? The data analytics process is broadly divided into 7 steps. Number one step is data collection. And when I say data collection, it means you have to collect data. Obviously, when you're doing data analytics, the first step should be that you collect data. But for collecting data, 2 points should always be in your mind. 2 points are very important. Number one, the data should be relevant. Obviously, you should not collect irrelevant data. And number two, the data should be collected from different sources, at least more than two sources. Because if you collect data from only one source, then it will be biased data because that data will be only showing point of view of one party or one person. So if you're collecting data only from salespersons, it would be perspective of salesperson only. You have to collect data from client as well. You have to collect data from sales manager as well. Get different data, then you will actually know what is happening in your sales pipeline. So always collect data from different sources and always collect relevant data. All right. That is first step, data collection. The second step is data cleaning. Now, since you are collecting data from different sources, you are collecting data from different, it would the data collected would be in different formats. It will have lots of error. It will have duplicates. There will be some values missing. There will be some inaccuracies, and you have to correct all of those. You have to bring it into a common standardized format. All right. So you clean the data, you bring into a standardized format, and that is what your second step is, which is data cleaning, where you remove all the inaccuracies and inconsistencies from the data and you bring it in a format that is common. You bring it in a common format. So your data can be, when you're collecting data, it can be into PDF file or an Excel file or a Word file or a JSON file or an XML or an HTML, n number of file formats, and you bring them in same format in a relational database or in your Excel. All right. So that is what data cleaning means. Now, you have, say, for example, you collected data from 5 different sources. And so then that means you got 5 data tables and you clean those data tables, brought them into a single format and stored into a relational database. Now you have 5 different tables in your database and you have to perform analysis on all of them. So if you start performing the analysis, you will have to perform the analysis 5 times because there are 5 different data tables, and you will not be able to do cross analysis because the data tables are not joined. So the analysis would be redundant. It will not be that efficient, not effective. So that is why what we do is before going to analysis, we combine all the data from different sources in the database into a one unified view. All right, that is known as data integration. So now these data tables in the database that are from 5 different sources, what I'll do is I will combine them and create one master unified view, which would be used for my analysis. And it is only done for the analysis. I will not save that master table in my database again, because that is only for my analysis that I want to carry on. All right. So that step is known as data integration, where I'm preparing data, I'm querying data from relational database or from the databases to create a unified view on which I can carry out a analysis. Now, obviously, when I've collected data, clean data, and I've created a unified view, the next step is data analysis, where I apply different algorithms, different statistical methods, computational methods, get their results, make some observations, get some insights from the data. And then followed is the data interpretation step, where I make sense of the analysis that I have done. I have got some results, I've got some observations, but those are not what other people would understand. They would only be known to you as an analyst. So you have to interpret it into a form. You have to conclude it into a form where everyone can understand, and you have to relate it to business perspective. That is your job as a data analyst. Now, the thing is, till here, everything is okay, everything is done. Now comes the two most important steps in this entire process, which is data visualization and data reporting. Data visualization is basically presenting data findings in your visual formats like charts, graphs. You create whatever you have found, your observations. Beautiful. visualizations. And reporting is you compile those graphs, charts, those visualizations, the results of your analysis, and your interpretations, your conclusions into a structured report format. That is known as reporting. And this report is shared with your team leaders, your client, your manager, or your stakeholders, your board of directors, CEO, whoever has asked that report. Now, why I say these are the two most important steps? Because this is the only thing that is being visualized or being seen by people who have given you this business problem, or by your clients, or by your bosses, or by the management. This is the only two things that they are seeing. They are seeing your visualizations and they are seeing your reports. So even if you have collected data very efficiently, you have done good cleaning, you have integrated it wonderfully, done a brilliant analysis, interpreted it also in an efficient manner. But if you have made below average visualizations or irrelevant visualizations and a very below average report, your study, your report will be rejected. They are not seeing, they're not able to see what analysis you did, what kind of integration you applied, what cleaning you did, how you collected data. No one sees that. The only thing they are seeing is your visualization and report, and it has to be excellent. It has to be always above average, above par. Your report and your visualizations, they are so important because that is what people are seeing. And that is why I consider them the two most important steps in our data analytics process. Now, before I continue, I want to also establish a difference between data analytics and data science, on which I would also focus more when we're discussing the curriculum. Data analytics has attached a business role to it, business perspective, where you are interpreting the analysis and providing recommendations and creating a report. Whereas data science is a hardcore technical backend job. Data science is a basically hardcore developer coder job. I would rather put it in that simple terms. A data scientist will is responsible for creating and writing codes for algorithms that a data analyst will be using for analysis. So that is why data scientist is not interacting with anyone. Data scientist is a developer who will get a, a say a wireframe or a scope of working, and he, on the basis of scope and working, he will create an algorithm, he will create a code, or he will develop a tool basically, and that he will pass it on to data analytics guy, and then data analytics guy would follow this process and carry out the analysis and relate it to the business perspective and make a report. So this is the segregation between a data analyst and a data scientist. All right. Now, as I told you, data analytics is not your conventional field, so it found its application everywhere in each industry, be it pharma, marketing, finance, healthcare, e-commerce, retail. You name the industry, you name the department, and there is an application for data analytics. It can be used for optimizing operations, for financial analysis, for customer segmentation, for patient diagnostics, for fraud detection, credit risk rating, inventory management, sales and demand forecasting, campaign effectiveness, marketing effectiveness. You just keep on naming the applications, and data analysis is required there. This tells you the scope of job opportunities that you are looking at. The market, the world is open to you when you are searching job as a data analyst. Now, this along with me, we also have three more tutors. And together, four of us bring you 45 plus years of industrial experience. That is what we are bringing. We all are working in the industry, and together we are bringing you 45 plus years of industrial experience. I myself, Jatin Sahnan. Apart from me, there's Mr. Gaurav Sethi, who is lead project manager with Air India. Vandana Babu Rao, who's data scientist with PwC, and Ritika Kasturi, who's data scientist with Wirecard. Now, obviously, this is the main question that should everyone is thinking in your mind, and we are going to address that. That why you should be with IMScales. I would summarize it in four parts, 4 points. Simple. Number one, we provide interactive live training. So there are no recorded sessions or recorded videos. There is no self-learning path. There is a different self-learning path program, but our classroom sessions, our classroom programs are based on interactive live training. That means there will be a Zoom call like this one, and there will be a two-way communication between the teachers and the students, thus mimicking a traditional classroom setting in an online environment. Number two, we provide end-to-end placement support. So after you complete your course and your internships, we would help you for job placements. We'll help you build your resumes. We'll help you with preparing for interviews. We'll help you set up interviews. We will help you, by taking mock interviews. We'll help you with that, and we will get you placed. And once you get a job, start working. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line, you want to change your job. 5 years, that is, I'm talking 5 years after passing the course and getting a job. 5 years after that, you again want to change the job. You can still come back to us, and through our exclusive job portal access for alumni, you can look at jobs that are open. We can set up interviews for you, and you can again, with reference of alumni who are working in those companies where job openings are there, you can still get a job even after 5 years or 6 years passing the course. So what we are giving, what we are ensuring is career opportunities for lifetime. Number three, we have a learning management system, learning management portal, which is online and where you can find all your recordings, your study materials, all the classes that will happen on Zoom call will be recorded, and you can, always go back and view the session recordings if you are missing some points or you have some doubts. And all of those recordings, your study material, ebooks, notes, everything is available on your online portal learning management system. And the access to this learning management system is not for the entirety of the course or 1 year or 2 year, it is for lifetime. So anytime, 4 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you want to revisit something, you want to revisit a tool, there's an upgrade in a tool, and you want to go back and check the recordings for that current class sessions, you can always do that. And you can be part of those sessions, it can be arranged, and you can upgrade yourself in that tool or in that particular course. So you have a lifetime access for learning. Number four, direct mentorship with the faculty. And that is very important because we are sitting in the industry, we are working, we know how the field is, what are different type of projects, how are different type of projects handled, how to be part of this competitive industry. And we will answer each of your query as your mentors. We are not your teachers who would just come to the class, teach and go. We'll clear your doubts. We'll help you with your projects. We'll help you with assignments. We'll help you with your job applications. We'll help you with your resumes. Any part till you get a job, we are there to mentor you. We're there to help you. That is the direct mentorship that you're getting from the faculty. Now let's come to the bell of the ball, which is the Data Analytics Master Course and the Data Science Master Course. For which all of you are here, for which we are here. So let's first talk about the Data Analytics Master Course. It is a 6 months course with hands-on practical exposure to tools like Python, Tableau, Ultrax, Power BI, and post 6 months, you will have 1 month internship, paid internship with AmSkills, and 1 month internship project, which will be unpaid by big top companies that I discussed with. Post that, you get placed. All right. Whereas data science master course, because it's more of a technical oriented course, it's a developer coding course, as I told you, is a 9 month course and it focuses on advanced technologies like machine learning and artificial intelligence, AI. And now, who should go with what course? This is a big question, right? So let me just clear it out, and this applies to everyone. If you are going for data analytics course, if you're thinking about data analytics course, then it does not matter that which graduation or which field or which background you're from. Individual from any background, and when I say any background, any graduation, any sector, any field of working can join the data analytics course and they will get a job for sure. There is no prerequisite for it. But for data science course, there is a prerequisite. And data science course should only be pursued or only be taken by people who are either from engineering background or technical background or a statistical background. People only from engineering, technical, or a statistical background should opt for data science course because it is highly developer and a coder and a technical based course. And it involves a lot of basic statistical and technical nuances, um, which is not applicable to people from other graduations. So if you are from only technical, scientific, or an engineering background, then only I would recommend that you go for data science course. Else, you go for data analytics course. All right. So our courses were ranked number one program by Analytics Insight, by Statesman, and by Times Now, number one online education program. Now, what is this course about? Let's understand the course curriculum. Let's first look at the data analytics course curriculum. And if you remember the data analytics master process, the first two steps are data collection and data cleaning. And in your professional life, sorry, in your professional life and in your student life also, you would have observed that all the data which we have to share, or if we are creating some table or anything, eventually lands up in an Excel file, an Excel file format, be it a CSV format or an Excel format, but it lands up in an Excel format. And in order to make you proficient in data collection and data cleaning segment, we are teaching you advanced Excel and VBA. All right. Then comes the third step, which is data integration. And 95% of the companies for data integration, managing relation databases, querying databases for all these purposes, or joining data in databases, all of these purposes, 95% of the companies use a language known as SQL or SQL. Now, SQL can be in the market, if you see, or in the industry, are of different types. You will find different types of SQL, like Microsoft SQL or MySQL or Postgres, transactional, Oracle SQL, and so on. But remember that the logic and the syntax of the language of the code remains the same throughout all of them. There are minor changes in the user interface or some nuances, but 98% of the language or the syntaxes across all of these different type of SQL is same. And that is why we're not mentioning sometimes. We are teaching you the logic, the basic of the SQL language that can be applicable to any of these type of SQL. And by teaching SQL, you gain proficiency in managing and analyzing relational databases, which basically is part of your third step, that is data integration. And then comes your data analysis and data interpretation part. And for that, in all the data analytics work, in anywhere in data analytics or data science field for analysis and integration, two types of languages are used for coding, which is Python and R. And practically we would have even sufficed with teaching you one of those language, because all the analysis can be done in Python or it can be done in R. It's not necessary that you have to learn both. But why we are teaching you both is to not limit your scope of job application. All right. So when you go out for job search, if the company is using Python, you can still apply because you know Python. If the company is using R, you can still apply to that company because you have also have the knowledge of R. So we have widened your job application scope by including both coding languages, both analytical languages into the course curriculum. And then, if you remember, after interpretation were the two important steps for data analytics process, which was data visualizations and reporting.
Yeah.
And together, data visualizations and reporting is known as business intelligence, BI. And to make you highly proficient in this BI, in business intelligence, in reporting and visualizations, we are including not one, not two, but three BI tools, which are Power BI, Tableau, and Alteryx. So by making you learn three BI tools, we are making you proficient in the two most important steps of the process, and also in turn, again, not limiting your job application scope. So company uses Power BI, you can apply. Company uses Tableau, you can apply. Company uses Alteryx, you can still apply. Now, moving ahead, data science course, on the other hand, is the more technically oriented. As I told you, it's technically oriented job. The course is obviously more technical oriented. It has different setup, different types of courses. Obviously, the course starts with a foundation course because we have to bring all the students to same level. The foundation course will talk about basics of statistics, mathematics, data science, machine learning, basic understanding of all the concepts, so that once we start with the advanced stuff, every student is at same level. And then we teach SQL because even if you're developing and you're coding, you still need data. Data is required everywhere. Even if you're creating algorithms, you have to train those algorithms on some form of data. So yes, even ChatGPT was trained on immense amount of I would say million gigabytes of data. So it's still training, it's still learning. So for that, obviously, you need to query relational databases, you need to integrate your different types of data. And for that, you need to learn SQL. That is why we included SQL in this. Then we have also included Power BI because Power BI is not just a BI tool just for reporting or visualization, but it also has some other advanced features. It has a lot of advanced, it focuses on analysis and interactive reporting. And not just that, it also is useful in creating data pipelines. It also is used in creating machine learning pipelines. And you can create all those in Power BI environment. And that is why, and it is used for data transformation as well, which is very important when you are carrying out a data science project. And that is why we have included Power BI, where we will be teaching you advanced stuff of Power BI. And then obviously the two coding languages, Python and R, that is the backbone of any coding project in data science. And then obviously you should have a fair advanced understanding of statistics. We have a course for advanced statistics. And then the two important aspects of data science, which are machine learning and deep learning. Deep learning is also part of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a bigger umbrella, and deep learning is one part of it where you create and predict using neural networks and complex algorithms. And machine learning is basically your predictive modeling and pattern recognition. So this in total encompasses your data science course curriculum, which is for the duration of 9 months. Now, additionally, our course has four USPs. Number one, master certification, and you will have not a chance to earn not one, not two, but four professional certificates. You'll have chance to earn four professional certificates by the end of this course, and I'll explain you how shortly. Number two, you'll have 100% tool-driven training. That means we will not show you some presentations or some videos for the tool. We will open the Zoom call, we'll open the tool, share our screen, and start teaching you by showing you practically how it happens by using that tool. 100% tool driven training. Number three, we focus on practical learning. We are not giving you any hypothetical or theoretical scenarios. Since we are from the industry, we discuss real world industry applications. We focus on 100% real world applications of the project, of the tool, of the analysis that we are doing. And we ensure that once you pass the course, you are ready for the job. And number four, which I think is also very important, is 24/7 support from our team. So you have any question pertaining to your course, any doubts, any queries pertaining to your batch, your fees, your finance, anything, you can always reach out to us 24/7, and one of our team, one of from IM Skills team would definitely reply to you 24/7. And let's look at some statistics. Till now, through these courses, we have trained 45,000 plus students across the world. Our placement ratio is 81% per 100 students. That means out of 100 students, 81 students definitely get placed. And the highest salary that we have seen till now across placements, that is the highest salary I'm talking about, is 36 lakhs Indian rupees per annum. That is CTC, highest CTC salary, 36 lakhs Indian rupees per annum. And for our students outside India, this is a roughly around 43,000 US dollars per annum, CTC. Now, in order to ensure a effective placement ratio and to ensure that you get a job once you finish the course, we have partnered with 500 plus global companies so that be any time of the year or be any whenever you are passing the course, we have job opportunities lined up for you. We have job placements lined up for you. And that is why we have been partnering with 500 plus global companies around the world so that even students sitting outside India can also get jobs, can also get job placements. Now, these are some of these students from our previous batches that had been placed, and it's just showing you the amount of diversity and um, placements carry. It also shows you the scope of the jobs that, it can be in the financial sector, in a technical sector, in IT sector, in insurance sector, be it anywhere, and you have an application of data analytics and data science. This is some of the testimonials, some gratitude that our passed out students had shown to us who were successfully placed, and we just want to share the same with you. Just instills the confidence in what we are promising, we are delivering that. Now, let's come to the certifications that I was talking about. So, as I told you, you will have chance to chance to earn not one, not two, but four professional certificates, and you can add it up to your resume, which would definitely, bring you above your average candidature that is out there searching for jobs. And let's understand what these certificates are. Number one, when you pass the certificate, you will get a course completion certificate from IM Skills. This is your course completion certificate. And since IM Skills is, as I told you, government approved education institution, this certificate is accepted globally. All right. Then you have a chance, after passing out the course, you will have a 1 month paid internship with IM Skills, and you will get an internship certificate from IM Skills for that. After that, you have a 1 month unpaid internship project from four of the top companies, Quantium, Accenture, PwC, or Tata. You will be having project with either one of these companies. And then once you complete that internship project in 1 month, you will have this kind of certificate from that company. And since it is being issued by a global company, it is also accepted globally. So you have a course completion certificate, an internship certificate from IM Skills, and an internship project certificate from either one of these companies. And then we also give you a chance to earn highly coveted professional data analytics certified certification from either Google or Microsoft. Now, these certificates can only be achieved by passing the exams, which are held by Google and Microsoft respectively. But we will help you apply for the exam. We will help you prepare for the exam. And if you pass the exam, you will be a Google certified or a Micro certified data analyst. So again, number one certificate, course completion certificate. Number two certificate is your internship certificate from IM Skills. Number three is your internship project certification from one of these companies. And number four, a Google or a Microsoft certified certification for advanced data analyst. Similarly, you have the same scenario for your data science as well. You have an IM Skills certification, then you have internship certificate from IM Skills, internship project certification from either of the four companies, and a chance to earn either a Google Cloud certification or a Microsoft certification. Same applies for data science. So you have chance to earn four certifications, four professional certifications, I would rather say, which would add heavy weightage to your resume. Now, this is to give you a perspective of the salaries because that is what we all are here for jobs and understand how I'm going to add value to my current salary or what I'm going to get. So across placements, what we have seen on an average, the highest salary, as I told you, is 36 lakhs per annum CTC. The average salary that we have seen is 12 lakhs per annum CTC. For students outside India, it is roughly around 13,000 US dollars per annum CTC. That is your average salary. The average salary hike that we have seen is 20%. So, for example, if you were earning 100,000 a month after completing the course, the salary got hiked and the person was getting 120,000 a month. And similarly, the highest salary hike that we have seen across placement is 150%. A good salary hike. It was dependent on a lot of factors, but that is the highest salary hike that we have seen. The average salary hike is around 20%. So thank you, everyone. That is it from my side. I hope you enjoyed the session. The stage is free for questions now. Please feel free to ask the questions. You can either type them in the chat or you can unmute yourself and ask the questions, and I'll have you to answer those. All right. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, Jatin. This is Mansu.
Hi, Mansoor.
Yeah, I'm from Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu, actually.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm into business field. Actually, for past 10 years, I have done my MTech in networks in 2013. Due
Okay.
to some family issues, I have come into business, and right now I have to come back track into this data analyst field because it will take me into IT related or banking related sector.
All
So
right.
what is the scope for me? Because I'm almost now 36 years. So what is the scope for me in placement? Because I can finish the course, everything, whatever it is, I can finish. How about in the placements? How they will see me? They will see me as a fresher, right? How to take
Mansoor,
my profile?
it depends what kind of business you were in.
Yeah, I'm into the fruits business. Actually, it's in the local fruits business. We own a shop, and
All right.
we are transporting the fruits to different places.
All right. No problem. See, Mansoor,
Mm,
any type of business experience is counted as an experience. It just depends upon the industry whether that
mm,
experience is relevant to them or not. Number one.
mm,
Having said that, you're already in
mm.
MTech, all right? That adds value.
Yeah.
MTech
Mm,
adds immense value. If I would
okay.
advise you, I would say that you
Mm,
go with data science course because
okay.
that would make you purely
Mm,
technologically oriented. And a data
okay.
scientist with an MTech, with a BTech,
Mm,
has
mm,
a good value even as a fresher.
okay. Okay. That is
So,
the age matters. So that is the thing.
no, I don't think
Handle
age,
that. Mm,
no one would ask you
okay.
your age,
Okay.
number
Mm-hmm.
one. And
Okay.
until unless you cross like
Mm.
48 or 49, I don't think age would matter.
Okay. Yeah, that is my only doubt because doing the course, everything I can handle max
I
9 months
I
or 8 months. Yeah.
personally
Mm,
being part of so many interviews on either
mm,
side,
mm.
I've never seen anyone asking or looking at age. So don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay. That is the gap. I mean, the 11 years gap is there. That is that is one
That is
picking in my mind.
it is not a
Yeah.
gap. It is not a gap.
Mm-hmm.
You were doing a business
Okay.
running being an entrepreneur is now counted as a
Mm.
relevant business.
Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Got it.
But I
Okay.
would rather than
Mm.
banking or your business experience, I would advise you to
Mm.
bank on your MTech,
Mm. Okay.
and
Mm.
that would add
Mm.
more value. And probably after 2 or 3
Mm.
initial years, the jump you will get
Mm.
after 3 years would be good, would be really good because data
Mm.
science is something which
Mm.
is, because this field is growing, it's at a very young stage. There's a lot of
Okay. Mm.
development happening. Data analytics is a
Mm.
business oriented job.
Mm. Mm.
But data science is more focused on development, and there is immense amount of development with Tesla introducing, where Google has just now introduced their quantum computer, Windsor. With all of these
Mm.
inventions and technological advancements going on, there is
Mm.
data. I would rather advise you to bank on your data science skill
Okay.
rather than on
Mm.
data analytics skill because your
Okay.
MTech definitely adds value. MTech has a lot of value in engineering industry, in this
Mm.
scientific industry.
Okay. Okay. Okay, fine. Thank you. Then I will discuss and I will just talk with the associate there, and we'll discuss about this later. Okay.
Sure, sure, sure.
Thank you. Thank you.
हेलो गुड इवनिंग सर।
Yes, hi Bhavani.
हाय सर, मैं वेब डेवलपर हूँ अभी रिएक्ट पे।
Hmm.
और मतलब मेरे को थोड़ा सा बिजनेस स्ट्रेटजी बनाने में कुछ वैसे मतलब एनालिसिस करने में इसमें इंटरेस्ट है। मतलब हार्ड कोडिंग करने में ज़्यादा मतलब मेरे को मज़ा नहीं आता। कर सकता हूँ पर वो रोज़ रोज़ कुछ ना कुछ पढ़ना पड़ता है। अभी जैसे बैक एंड में कुछ नई टेक्नोलॉजी आ गई तो मैं परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग मतलब मेरे को आती है, मैं वो कर रहा हूँ अभी। अ, मतलब मेरे को मार्केट में जैसे बिजनेस ग्रो करना वैसा कुछ पसंद है तो और इंग्लिश मेरी इतनी स्ट्रांग नहीं है सर। तो उसके अकॉर्डिंग मतलब क्या ठीक रहेगा ये करना, मतलब।
भवानी, फ्रैंकली बताऊं तो मुश्किल हो जाता है। कम्युनिकेशन बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है डेटा एनालिस्ट, बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि अगर आप प्लेस होंगे, आप ग्लोबल कंपनी में प्लेस होंगे, मोस्टली कंपनीज
हम्म
आजकल ग्लोबल डेटा पे वर्क कर रही है, तो और डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सिनेरियो होते हैं, डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ कस्टमर्स
हम्म
होते हैं, क्लाइंट्स होते हैं जिनके साथ आपको डील करना पड़ता है। तो उस केस में कम्युनिकेशन बिकम्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट।
अच्छा
और मैं
वही
सबको
अगर।
यही बोलता हूँ कि एज अ डेटा एनालिस्ट आप अपनी कम्युनिकेशन, बट आई वुड एडवाइस कि अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट नहीं है कोडिंग में, तो आप वैसे तो जो आप कर रहे हो, अगर आप डेटा साइंस कर लो तो आप सोना हो। आई एम टेलिंग यू, वी आई एम ऑल्सो सर्चिंग फॉर फुल स्टैक डेवलपर्स। फुल स्टैक डेवलपर्स की इतनी डिमांड है, जिनको फ्रंट एंड भी आता है और जिनको बैक एंड पाइथन वगैरह भी कर सकते हैं और डेटा साइंस भी कर सकते हैं, वो उनकी बहुत ज्यादा डिमांड है। बहुत कम लोग हैं, क्योंकि कोई भी फुल स्टैक में घुसता नहीं है। तो
हम्म
फुल स्टैक डेवलपर की बहुत डिमांड है। आपको अगर आप सैलरी वाइज से देखोगे तो आपको
हम्म
डेटा साइंस करने में ज्यादा फायदा होगा।
हम्म।
लेकिन अगर, एंड आई वोंट से कि डोंट गो अगेंस्ट व्हाट यू लव, आई नेवर सेड दैट, बिकॉज आई माई सेल्फ लेफ्ट द जॉब एंड स्टार्टेड माई बिजनेस। तो अगर आपको वो करना है तो आई वुड एडवाइज यू कि आप डेटा एनालिटिक्स का कोर्स ज्वाइन करो, और 6 महीने आपके पास, आप साथ में कोई कम्युनिकेशन का, देयर आर लॉट ऑफ, आजकल तो बहुत हैं कम्युनिकेशन बिल्ड के
नहीं वो तो सर करना ही पड़ेगा
साथ साथ।
क्योंकि आगे भी
हाँ,
मैं कोई से भी जैसे अभी मैं
हाँ, और अगर
कोडिंग
आप
अलग
डेटा
ही
साइंस की फील्ड में भी आप अगर हायर, जब आप एक बार मिड मैनेजमेंट के ऊपर आ जाओगे तो यू हैव टू, आपको उस चीज में बहुत सही होना पड़ेगा। तो वो तो आपको वैसे भी करना ही है, तो वो आपके ऊपर है। मेरी एडवाइस पर्सनली, अगर आप देखो कि एज अ, अगर आप सैलरी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से सोचते हो तो डेटा साइंस कर लो। अगर वैसे आपको इंटरेस्ट है और आप करने की नहीं, उधर करो तो डेटा एनालिस्ट कर लो। बट मैं फ्रैंकली आपको बता रहा हूँ, आप डेटा साइंस करोगे तो आपको ज्यादा अच्छी सैलरी मिलेगी एज कम्पेयर टू डेटा एनालिस्ट, बिकॉज ऑफ व्हाट योर करंट स्किल इज।
सॉरी सर।
जो आपका करंट स्किल है उसको
हम्म
देखते हुए, आप अगर
हम्म
डेटा साइंटिस्ट बनते हो, डेटा साइंस का कोर्स करोगे तो आपको ज्यादा अच्छी सैलरी मिलेगी। अगर आप डेटा एनालिटिक्स का करोगे तो उतनी अच्छी नहीं मिलेगी। ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ।
मतलब मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि पहले मतलब मैं एज ए बिजनेस एनालिस्ट या डेटा एनालिस्ट मैं जॉब करूँ। फिर जब मेरे को लगे ना कि ठीक है यार अब थोड़ा सा और कुछ मतलब मैं कर सकता हूँ, ऐसा ऐसा नहीं है। जावा स्क्रिप्ट वगैरह मेरी अच्छी है। अ, तो
चेंज
पाइथन
करना
और
है ना, मैं ये बहुत लोग सोचते हैं कि हम पहले थोड़ा डेटा एनालिस्ट कर लेंगे फिर उसके बाद हम डेटा साइंस कर लेंगे। नहीं, वो मत करो, क्योंकि तुम्हारी सैलरी रिवाइज हो जाएगी। मैं बता रहा हूँ, फिर लोग बहुत परेशान होते हैं, सैलरीज नहीं बढ़ती। दोनों डिफरेंट फील्ड हैं, दोनों को बहुत डिफरेंट एप्लीकेशन है। एक फील्ड में घुस के दूसरी फील्ड में घुसना, समझ लो दोबारा से शुरू कर रहे हो।
तब
अभी
मेरे
एक
को
फील्ड पकड़ो और उसी पे रहो, बहुत जरूरी
तो
है।
मेरे को करना चाहिए या नहीं अभी स्विच दूसरे फील्ड में, मतलब मैं क्योंकि
नहीं,
मैं
फील्ड तो
इसको।
स्विच कर लो, बट आपको अगर देखो, मैं आपको फ्रैंकली बता रहा हूँ, डेटा साइंस करोगे तो ज्यादा फायदा हो। बस सीधी बात ये है।
अच्छा अच्छा। पर सर थोड़ा जॉब लगना भी अभी है तो साथ में जैसे अभी डेटा एनालिस्ट की जॉब कर लो और फिर साथ में सीखते रहो तब डेटा साइंटिस्ट पे स्विच हो जाओ
देखो,
तो
अगर तुमको
ठीक।
डेटा एनालिस्ट की अभी जॉब मिल रही है, अभी मिल
हाँ
रही है करंटली, तो वो डिफरेंट
अभी तो नहीं,
सिनेरियो।
मतलब जैसे अभी 9 मंथ का अपना प्रोग्राम है।
वो डेटा साइंस का है, डेटा
हाँ तो
एनालिटिक्स का 6 मंथ्स का।
हाँ तो 6 मंथ करके मान लो कोई जॉब मिल जाती है और साथ में 3 मंथ्स अपन करते रहे
नहीं
तो।
मिलेगी ना, आप एनालिटिक्स, तब आप साइंस कोर्स ज्वाइन करोगे तो वो अलग है, बिल्कुल वो दोनों कोर्स अलग है, आपको फिर
अच्छा वो
दोबारा से
अलग
शुरू
है।
करना। हाँ,
ओके ओके ओके। तो मेरे को वैसे बेसिकली मैं बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के हिसाब से देख रहा था, जो
डेटा
बिजनेस।
एनालिस्ट और बिजनेस एनालिस्ट में कुछ ज्यादा फर्क है नहीं। बिजनेस एनालिस्ट के जो कोर्स जब उन्होंने बनाए हुए हैं उसमें वो बस एक जीरा और कॉन्फ्लुएंस एक्स्ट्रा सिखा देते हैं, जो कि आप वैसे भी सीख लोगे। वो बेसिक सी चीजें हैं, तो कुछ ऐसा
हम्म
ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है डेटा एनालिस्ट और बिजनेस एनालिस्ट में।
ओके। और तो सर ये जो अपना प्रोग्राम है वो इंग्लिश मीडियम में है या प्रॉपर?
हाँ जी, हाँ जी, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड से हैं, सो एवरीथिंग वुड बी in English so that everyone can understand. There are students from southern part of India, students are from
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
outside India,
हेलो।
तो वो जरूरी है।
ओके
ठीक है
ओके।
पूरा।
और प्लेसमेंट मतलब गारंटेड है, या फिर क्योंकि मैं।
प्लेसमेंट्स और उस सब के बारे में अभी विकास आपको अपडेट करेंगे आगे। फीस, प्लेसमेंट प्लेसमेंट कैसी है, हमारे डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम है, एक जॉब गारंटी वाला भी है। वो सब अभी आपको विकास जो है अपडेट कर देगा, तो आप रुकिए एंड तक रुको। ठीक है।
ओके सर।
एक्सक्यूज मी सर।
यस, यस, यस,
सर आई एम फ्रॉम आर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड, नॉन टेक है। मतलब कि मेरा
यस।
जो बैकग्राउंड है वो आईटी बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, तो क्या हम कर सकते हैं डेटा साइंस या डेटा एनालिटिक्स?
नहीं, डेटा साइंस नहीं कर सकते, डेटा एनालिटिक्स कर सकते
अच्छा सर, जैसे कि हम अपना ग्रेजुएशन का फर्स्ट ईयर में हैं, तो अभी हम डेटा एनालिटिक्स करेंगे, तो हम
हैं।
जैसे कोर्स कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तो हम प्लेसमेंट ले सकते हैं, या फिर ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट होने का वेट करना पड़ेगा?
ग्रेजुएशन कंप्लीट होने का तो वेट करना ही पड़ेगा ना किसी भी चीज के लिए। बिन ग्रेजुएट का तो बेसिक तो आप बेसिक में ही फेल हो जाएंगे ना। हाई 12वीं 12th पास में तो कोई भी नौकरी नहीं देता है।
ओके। और डेटा साइंस मेरे लिए नहीं है क्या?
नहीं, डेटा साइंस आप नहीं कर पाएंगे।
अच्छा। ओके, वही पूछ रहे थे।
आर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड के लिए डेटा साइंस तो बिल्कुल नहीं। आप कंप्लीट ही नहीं कर पाएंगे और आप आगे नौकरी में भी कुछ नहीं बोल पाएंगे।
नहीं, इफ अगर हो जाता है कंप्लीट, तो क्या फिर कंपनी में इंटरव्यू टाइम कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगा मेरा, जैसे
सर,
आर्ट्स बैकग्राउंड?
एक तो ऑब्वियसली आएगा, क्योंकि वो कहेंगे कि कैसे कर लिया आपने पहला तो। और वो कुछ क्वेश्चंस ऐसे पूछेंगे, और पहले तो आप कंप्लीट ही नहीं कर पाएंगे, मेरी गारंटी है, क्योंकि बेसिक्स आपको समझ ही नहीं आएंगे क्लास में कभी, क्योंकि आपने
ओके।
मैथमेटिक्स और स्टैटिस्टिक्स और साइंटिफिक बेसिक्स पढ़े ही नहीं। तो वो हम एज्यूम करके चल रहे हैं कि उतने तो लोगों को आते ही होगा, आपको वो भी नहीं आता है, तो आप क्लास में कोप अप ही नहीं कर पाएंगे। आप किसी तरह कॉपी करके, इधर उधर से देख के, इंटरनेट से देख के, असाइनमेंट करके किसी तरह पास हो भी गए, लेकिन
हम्म,
जब आप इंटरव्यू में बैठेंगे तो मैं
जी।
गारंटी देता हूँ कि आप नहीं कर पाएंगे। मैं आपको डीमोटिवेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बट एक एडवाइस दे रहा
जी।
हूँ कि ताकि आपको फिर बाद में फिर क्या होगा कि अगर आपकी नौकरी नहीं लगेगी तो आप हमारे पास ही आएंगे, तो मैं गलत एडवाइस ना दूं आपको, कभी रोक दूं।
जी सर। मीन्स डेटा एनालिटिक्स कर सकते हैं ना?
हाँ जी, फोकस, बिल्कुल। उसमें कोई टेक्निकलिटी नहीं है। डेटा एनालिटिक्स में बेसिकली हम आपको टूल यूज करना सिखाएंगे, वो कोई भी सीख सकता है, एंड वो टूल यूज करके आप एनालिसिस, बेसिकली उसमें बिजनेस माइंड और कम्युनिकेशन स्किल चाहिए, वो दोनों पे आप जरूर काम कीजिए।
ओके। और सर जैसे इसमें इंटर्नशिप हम लोग को 1 मंथ का कराया जाएगा ना?
हाँ, दो इंटर्नशिप्स हैं, एक पेड है एक अनपेड है, दोनों 1 मंथ की हैं।
तो पेड वाला कौन सा है?
पेड आई एम स्किल्स के थ्रू है, वो विकास अभी सब बताएगा आपको, डोंट वरी।
अच्छा। तो इंटर्नशिप हम लंबा नहीं ले सकते, मतलब कि एक एक मंथ का
नहीं,
बस?
नहीं, नहीं, 1 मंथ में कोई चॉइस।
अच्छा। तो कोर्स हम जैसे अभी अंडर ग्रेजुएट में फर्स्ट ईयर में, तो अभी कर सकते हैं या फिर ग्रेजुएट होने के बाद?
नौकरी आपको ग्रेजुएट होने के बाद ही मिलेगी, कोर्स आप अभी कर सकते हैं, बट
अच्छा। तो
नौकरी आपको ग्रेजुएट होने के बाद ही मिलेगी।
हाँ, तो वो इंटर्नशिप है, वो तो अभी अभी मिल जाएगा कोर्स करने के
हाँ,
बाद?
इंटर्नशिप तो आपको कभी भी मिल सकता है, इंटर्नशिप में तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती।
तो वही बोल रहे थे, इंटर्नशिप जैसे कि लंबा मिलता, मतलब 6 महीना या फिर
लंबा
1 साल?
इंटर्नशिप, कोई 6 महीना इंटर्नशिप कोई देता नहीं है ना कंपनी में, 6 महीना
अच्छा।
किसी को ऐसे ही रखा हुआ है। पढ़ाने के लिए
हम्म,
थोड़ी है कंपनी, काम कराने के लिए।
जी।
हाँ जी।
तो जो शॉर्ट इंटर्नशिप है 1 मंथ का, तो वो मल्टीपल कर सकते हैं अलग अलग
नहीं,
कंपनी?
नहीं, नहीं,
ओ,
पॉसिबल नहीं है।
ओके। ठीक है सर, वही पूछ रहे थे, थैंक यू।
हेलो सर।
यस, केदार।
सर मैं अभी BCA कर रहा हूँ, थर्ड ईयर।
हाँ जी,
तो मैं इसके बाद डेटा साइंस करूँ, डेटा एनालिटिक्स।
हाँ जी।
BCA के बाद
हाँ,
मैं क्या
BCA, if you are doing BCA, you can go for data science also. That is not an issue. BCA is a computer analytics बेसिकली कंप्यूटर एप्लीकेशंस ग्रेजुएशन आपको बेसिक कोडिंग तो आती होगी,
हाँ
तो यू कैन गो फॉर डेटा साइंस.
ओके सर थैंक
Okay, I have a question from Sadhguru, who's saying, I'm from hotel industry working as a management trainee in revenue management. I'm planning to opt for data analyst as it will help me not only stick to my industry but will also get exposed to IT sector. How do you think this course will help? You regret doing hotel management. If I'm reading that right, Sadhguru, you regret doing hotel management. All right. I think if you are into revenue management, uh, be there, learn that, and do data analytics course, because a revenue management data analyst has a lot of demand in financial industry. And you don't focus on IT sector. IT is very small part of data analytics. Think big, think bigger. When you are into data analytics and data science, you are not a sector, you're no more a sector wise employee. Don't think about IT sectors, think bigger. You can be in
हेलो
financial department of any of the companies. You can be in financial department of a manufacturing company. Revenue management is done everywhere. So if you have an experience in revenue management and you are a data analyst now, you can be working in a bank, you can be working in a NBFCs, you can be working in a fintech firm. You have limitless options. Don't leave revenue management, I would suggest, and do the data analytics course. To Sadhguru,
हेलो
that is my advice. Yes, Rahul.
हेलो सर मेरा ये पूछना है कि मैंने क्या बीटेक किया हुआ है सिविल से।
Okay.
हेलो और मैंने ना 3 साल फाइनेंस में वर्क किया हुआ है, तो अब मेरे को क्या करना चाहिए? सिविल से मैंने बीटेक किया और डाटा साइंस या डाटा एनालिटिक्स?
डेटा एनालिटिक्स करनी चाहिए आप, क्योंकि एक तो
अच्छा।
फाइनेंस का आपका जो एक्सपीरियंस है वो काउंट हो जाएगा,
हम्म।
और सिविल, बेसिकली सिविल को हम इंजीनियरिंग मानते नहीं,
हाँ इसलिए।
तो
एंड मेरी जो बीटेक है ना उसमें मेरी जो बेक है ना वो भी क्लियर नहीं है। एक बेक है जो उसका एग्जाम अभी होगा, तो वो 6 मंथ के बाद तो हो जाएगा ना? उसमें मतलब कोई प्रॉब्लम आएगा क्या?
अगर आप 6 मंथ्स में क्लियर कर लोगे तो ठीक है, अगर जॉब के वक्त बैक हुई तो नहीं मिलेगी जॉब.
तो वो तो जैसे तब तक तो हो जाएगा क्लियर, क्योंकि मेरे को पता है। लेकिन थोड़ा बहुत अगर टाइम लग जाए तो आप प्लेसमेंट का तो रहेगा ना उसमें, कि 1 साल बाद अगर 3-4 महीने भी लग जाए तो कोई दिक्कत आएगी क्या?
नहीं, अब आप तो बोलो कि भाई 1 साल बाद आके मेरे को प्लेसमेंट दो, तो वो तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. 1 महीना
तो
आगे हो सकता है, 1.5 महीना आगे हो सकता है, इतना तो नहीं हो सकता. प्लेसमेंट
अच्छा।
टीम एक एक बच्चे के लिए तो प्लेसमेंट टीम अलग से काम नहीं करेगी.
अच्छा। एंड मेरा एक रीजन और है कि मेरी इंग्लिश कम्युनिकेशन कम है, तो मतलब मेरी हिंदी में
तो
ज्यादातर
उस पे
समझ में आता है।
उसको वर्क करना पड़ेगा. यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन योर इंग्लिश, and this goes for everyone. You have to work on your communication for either of the jobs.
ओके। ओके सर।
Okay. All right. Ansh has a question. What are advanced data analytics positions? Ansh, data analytics, like every other, has a hierarchy. You become a data analyst, a team, then you become a team leader, then you become a senior data analyst, and then you become a manager in data analyst, then you become a head tech, CTOs. That is where you rise. After a certain time, you're not actually analyzing, you're just heading projects and discussing how it's going to happen, um, making guidelines, developing products. So that is how it, like any other technical field, that is the rise and advance in these positions. That is how you advance. And then you reach up to a CTO level, which is Chief Technology Officer. Like you have a CEO, you have a CTO, or you have a chief, you have a data analytics, VP data analytics. That's the positions that right now are in higher management where you can rise. So obviously there's a separate data analytics team. It's a separate department entirely. And like every department, it works with in conjunction with all the departments, and it has its own positions. Okay, Sadhguru, the average fresher salary is around 5 to 6 lakhs per annum. That's the starting salary, freshers, 5 to 6 lakhs per annum. All right,
Good
any
evening,
other
sir.
question? Yeah, hi, good
Hello,
evening.
sir. Sir, if I get the job, then what type of job will I get in the company that I've learned, or what?
you will be getting a job as a data analyst.
Yes, sir.
The term would be different. There, different companies have different term. For example, financial companies would call you credit analyst or revenue analyst, or sales and marketing division would call you a marketing analyst or sales analyst or something like that. There can be different names to the job titles, but you would be basically doing analytics and analysis. So you will get data. You'll be given a business problem. You have to analyze the data and answer that problem. So that is it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes, Sangeeta, hi.
Uh, uh, I am from West Bengal. मैं एमएससी की हूँ 2000 मैथमेटिक्स में 2016 में। तो
Okay.
कौन सी सेक्टर मेरे लिए सुइटेबल है?
2016 में
डेटा
उसके बाद आपने
एनालिटिक्स
जॉब कहाँ करा है?
नहीं, कोई जॉब नहीं की हूँ।
कोई जॉब नहीं की।
हम्म।
ओके, तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आपका कोडिंग वगैरह से कंफर्टेबल हैं आप, या टेक्निकल से कंफर्टेबल हैं? अगर नहीं है तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप डेटा एनालिस्ट की कोर्स करें।
अच्छा, मैं डेटा साइंस से चूज कर सकती हूँ?
आप कर सकते हैं डेटा
मतलब
साइंस।
ऑप्शन।
मैथमेटिकल
हाँ।
बैकग्राउंड को एडवाइस करते हैं आपकी डेटा साइंस ले लें, बट अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट
अच्छा।
नहीं है उस जगह, या आप
हम्म।
वो अभी करना नहीं चाहते हैं, तो आप
हम्म।
एनालिटिक्स लीजिए, बट यू कैन गो फॉर डेटा साइंस एज वेल। ऐसा कोई आपके लिए लिमिटेशन नहीं है। बीएससी ग्रेजुएट्स डेटा साइंस कर लेते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं। और आपने तो एमएससी कर रखी है, तो
जी हाँ।
हाँ जी, तो आप डेटा साइंस भी ले सकते हैं। डेटा साइंस में आपको थोड़ी सी एनालिटिक्स से बेटर, थोड़ी सी बेटर सैलरी मिल जाएगी। थोड़ा टेक्निकल ओरिएंटेड कोर्स है, वैल्यू थोड़ी ज्यादा है।
अच्छा, थैंक यू सर।
All right, Meenakshi has a question. I'm a recent MBA graduate with business analytics as my specialization. Graduation did BBA. Sure, so what would be your best course? Data analytics, Meenakshi, any day. You have business analytics as a MBA specialization. Data analytics will definitely add value to you. You'll get a really, I mean, you'll get a middle management job after that for sure. So you should definitely go with data analytics, Meenakshi.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am from Delhi. Sir, actually, I want to ask that when I used to check post about the data analyst or data science, the company wants that only they hire only the and experienced people. So how the fresher can enter into the MNCs if I do the course of the.
See, I'm in the industry and I have seen that there are a lot of fresher jobs in MNCs and other companies also. So I don't think there should be any problem when they are opting for a fresher. When they definitely mention that they don't want people with, I mean, they're taking in freshers, so they would consider you. I don't think there should be any problem.
Oh, okay.
हेलो सर।
Hello, yes.
जैसे हम लोग कोर्स कंप्लीट करने के बाद जैसे डेटा एनालिटिक्स का कोर्स करेंगे, उसके बाद हम लोग को वर्क फ्रॉम होम मिलेगा या फिर वर्क फ्रॉम ऑफिस का भी ऑप्शन रहेगा?
Depends upon the job company. See, you cannot, if you want a job, you cannot, when I say, and this is a notation, और मैं ये सबको यही कहता हूँ, when you are looking for a job, you are a beggar and not a chooser. आप beggar हो, आपको जो मिल रहा है आप वो ले लो। आप चूज करते हो कि नहीं मेरे को रिमोट वर्किंग ही चाहिए, तो आप अपनी ऑब्वियसली अगर 100 कंपनीज हैं तो उसमें से 40 दे रही है रिमोट वर्किंग, तो आप फिर 40 कंपनियों के लिए अप्लाई कर पा रहे हो, तो आप अपनी एप्लीकेशन खुद कम कर रहे हो। तो वो आपके ऊपर है, पर्सनल, वो तो पर्सनल वो है, आपको ऑप्शंस दिए जाएंगे, आपको जो सूटेबल लग रहा है आप उसके लिए अप्लाई कर देना।
Okay.
Okay, Meenakshi has a question. Is it possible to complete course before 6 months if I do so? No, Meenakshi, the course has because it's a class. It's not a recorded or something like that where you finish it before. The class will happen, then only you will finish it, right? And then only you will get the certificate. So there's no chance of you completing it before 6 months. You have to attend the classes, right?
Sir, how did you help in our placement? By contacting companies to us or by some guidance?
Vikas will explain that about those placement because I think now you
Yeah, I
should
think
start
I
with the
should take over.
administrative. Yes.
Yeah, I think I should
Yes.
take over now. Yeah. All
All right.
right.
Thank you, everyone. Vikas will be now taking over with all your administrative questions. He will talk about fees, financing, and placements and everything, and that should answer all of your questions. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. Thank you. Okay, guys. So first of all, I'll just present my screen. Okay, and going forward, I will be showing you how your student portal is going to look like once you enroll in the course, and also I'll be taking all the questions that are related to the administrative process, such as fees, batches, admission process, and I'll explain little bit about the internship and how the placements will work. Okay, so just allow me a minute to share my screen. Okay, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. Just a quick response in the chat with a yes or no. Okay, all right. So we are in discussion about the data analytics and data science course. Okay, so just a quick overview of the courses once again. So in the data analytics and data science course, the data analytics course is a 6 months program that comes with job guarantee, and the data science course it's a 11 months program which is a job guarantee course. Okay, and the courses are in alignment with Google and Microsoft. Okay, so that means there are certifications that you can receive from Google and Microsoft, but there is one catch that for the Google and Microsoft certifications, you need to give an online exam, and that those particular online exams they have a separate cost which you will have to bear by the end of the course completion. So there is a minimal cost 1200 rupees and 1600 rupees for the Google and Microsoft examinations. Okay, that you will be required to give after the course is completed, and our course is approved with the MSME Department of Government of India. That makes the certification globally accredited. Okay, now moving forward, uh, let's discuss about the course highlights. There will be 160 plus hours of lectures, 100 plus hours of assignments, 8 plus live projects, and 10 plus case studies in the data analytics course. And in the data science course, there are 300 hours of lectures, 150 plus hours of assignments, 6 live projects, and 10 case studies. Okay, so that means courses are completely practically driven. Whatever you will learn to apply those skills and those tools in using real-time data sets through weekly assignments and case studies that the trainers will give you. Okay, and in the data science course there are more than 17 tools that will be covered, and in the data analytics tools in the data analytics course there are more than 7 tools that will be covered. Both the courses have 1 month of paid internship and 100% placement guarantee. Now, this particular internship that we are talking about, it is going to be a virtual internship that will allow you to work from home, and it has flexible timings. So if you are somebody who is a working professional or a college going student, you have prior commitments. We definitely understand that since the internship has flexible timings, so you can work on the internship projects as per your convenience. Okay. And uh, one of the most important factors of this course is the accessibility of your LMS. LMS is what? It is your student portal, and we are giving you lifetime access of that student portal. So once you enroll in the course, this is how your student portal is going to look like. Okay, you can find in the My Courses section the courses that you have enrolled in. So if you take the data analytics course, the data analytics master course will be shown in the all courses section. So I'll tell you how to navigate through your LMS and how you can watch all the class recordings and how you can access all the assignments that will be given to you. Okay. So once you click on the course, you have to go to the curriculum section. In the curriculum section, you can see all the modules bifurcated properly so that it is very easy for you to navigate. You can see module data analytics using Excel and VBA. Then after that, there is data analytics using Python. Then there is data analytics using Tableau, and so on. Right. Now, if let's suppose you have taken a class today and you wish to get the recorded video of the same class, or let's suppose you have not taken the class today and you have missed a class, you can just simply go in the session recording section of the batch that you have taken, the weekday batch or the weekend batch. Just scroll down to the bottom and you will be able to find the latest class recording. For example, you can see that on 10th December, that means this Tuesday, the class was taken by Mr. Gaurav Sethi for VBA. He taught VBA to the students that were taking the classes. Okay, and in the same section, you will be able to find classes from other trainers as well. This particular batch is being trained by Gaurav Sethi. The previous batch was trained by Miss Vantana. Okay, so if you wish to learn how the other trainers approaches for any particular module, then you can definitely refer to the videos. You just need to click on this and you will be redirected to the class recording. And there will be class worksheets as well. So while you will be attending the course, the trainers will be using some of their own files and some of their own data sets in order to teach you. And let's suppose you wish to practice something on your own, you can just simply refer to these files from the LMS as it is made available for everybody. You can just use these files as your reference point and then you can practice on your own. Okay. And your assignments are also uploaded on your LMS. These are weekly assignments. You just need to open this. You will be able to see the questions that are mentioned in the assignment, and data sets will also be given to you. So you can use those data sets and you can start practicing on your own. Okay. So this is how you can navigate through your LMS. And there is one more thing that I would like to show you guys. So you can see the course progress in my LMS, it's at 80%. Why is it at 80%? Because I have marked most of my lessons as completed. As you can see, there is a green tick here. Here also there is a green tick, right? So I have marked most of my lessons as completed. Let's find something that is not marked as completed. This one is not marked as completed. So let's just mark this one as completed. What will happen to the course progress now? It increased from 80% to 81.82%. That means that I can track my own progress, right? As a student, when you enroll in the course, this is how you will be able to track your own progress in the course. When you have completed any module, just mark complete in the session recordings. When you have completed any assignments, mark complete in the assignment section, and then you can move on, right? So this is how you can track your own progress, and this is how we are going to evaluate your progress as well as trainers and as institute. Okay. Now moving back to the course. Okay. There are questions surrounding the placements, how they will happen, what will be the process. Now I'll explain that. So there are more than 500 hiring partners that we have all over the globe. Okay. Since we are providing global placements, this is not just limited to one particular city or state or a country. We are providing global placements. So if anybody who is willing to get a job outside of India, somebody is attending this session from Canada, USA, European countries, Gulf countries, African countries. Do not worry, we provide you placements in your preferred location. Okay. As you can see, some of the hiring partners that are mentioned on my screen. Okay. What will happen once you complete the course and once you complete the internship, our placement cell that has a very strong network with these companies, they will be they will be providing you with different placement activities, which you I'll just show you. Resume building session. So CV is the most important aspect of your profile. It needs to look very attractive. So we will be attaching your certificates. We will be adding the skills that you have from this course. We'll teach you how to build a good resume, and then that CV will be circulated among different organizations that are present in your preferred location. Okay, so that you can get an interview call. And in order to prepare you for the interviews, our mock interview preparations there are mock interview preparation classes that will be given, so you can attend those. And in that, we teach on the basis of your profile what questions can be asked to you, what are the basic technical round of questions that are asked during a data analyst interview. So we'll prepare you for that. Okay. And we also help you in your LinkedIn profile building, and also we'll be uploading your portfolio on GitHub as well. Okay, so that you can network with like-minded people on LinkedIn. Your profile gets more visibility and you have more opportunities from different sources. Okay, and soft skills training will also be given to you. So we'll be working on your communication skills and problem solving skills through different case studies. We will also enhance your critical thinking skills as well, which is very necessary when you will appear for any particular interview. Okay, and these are some competitions that we will doing throughout the course, so that you can interact with the people that you're learning with, because competitions will be held amongst the class students itself. So you can also get to know about what the other person is thinking, like what their approach towards any problem is. Okay, so this is how you can uh, understand how team building actually works. Okay, so hackathons, puzzles, guesstimates, these kind of things will also be given to you throughout the course. Now, moving forward, we have upcoming batches from 15th and 17th December. Okay, so we have different batches for both of the courses. Both of the courses are starting on the same date. We have one weekend batch and we have one weekday batch. In the weekend batch, the classes will be taken on every Saturday and Sunday, and the timings will be 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And in the weekday batch, the classes will be on every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and the timings will be 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And both these timings are as per Indian Standard Time. So if anybody who is attending this session not from India, you will have to convert the timing as per your current time zone so that you can attend the classes live. Okay. Now, I would like to take a quick survey here, since the batches are starting very soon. I just want to have a quick survey. How many of you are willing to go for the weekend batch, and how many of you are willing to go for the weekday batch? If you can type in the chat box with weekend or weekday, that would be great, so that I can have a better idea. Mansoor, you would like to enroll weekday batch. Sadhguru for day, Swati for weekday. Okay. Mobeen for weekend, and Ingrid also for weekend. Okay. All right. Okay. So since most of you have chosen the weekday batch, that one is starting from 17th of December, and there are some people who would like to go for the weekend batch. That course will start from 15th December, and we have three different options that you can choose from regarding the pay of the course, course fee and the admission process. Okay, so we have one self-paced program in which you will have recorded videos, access to the recorded classes. There will be no access in the self-paced course. So if anybody who wishes to do the course prior to 6 months, then you can enroll for the self-paced program. This one will provide you with placement portal access, job support, and only 1 year of LMS access. This course is priced at 24,900 plus 18% GST, making it 29,382 rupees. And but I would not recommend it to anybody who is a complete beginner, because you need to attend live classes in order to ask all of your doubts. In the self-paced program, there are no doubt sessions. Okay, so that is why most of the students enroll for either the job assist program or the job guarantee program. So in the job assist and the job guarantee program, you will have lifetime access to your student portal. You will have job support in job assist program and job guarantee in the job guarantee program. And you will be provided with placement portal access, weekly group doubt solving sessions, and LinkedIn profile optimization, and mock interview preparation and paid internship, very similar to what you are getting in the job guarantee program, except in the job guarantee program there will be one-on-one mentorship. Okay, the job assist program, it is priced at 49,900 plus 18% GST, which makes it 58,882 rupees in total. And in the job guarantee program, the course fee, it is 1,49,900 plus 18% GST, making it 1,76,882 rupees in total. Now, there might be questions why what is the difference between the job assistance and the job guarantee course? I'll explain. In the job assistance program, you are getting placement services and you are getting interviews from our side, but the institute is not going to take any accountability of getting you placed. Okay, we'll still provide you with guaranteed interview opportunities until you get the job, but we are not accountable of getting you a job. Right, in the job guarantee program, however, you are getting each and everything in writing. There will be a separate agreement that will be signed between you and the institute, that IIM Skills guarantees you the placement provided you meet all of our placement eligibility criterias. And if in case we fail to get you placed, then except the training cost, the whole fees will be refunded to you. And the refund fees, it's going to be 1 lakh plus GST. 1 lakh plus 18% GST, that means 1 lakh 18,000 rupees will be refunded if in case you do not get a job from our side. Okay, and the metrics for the job guarantee program, the eligibility criteria is that there is mandatory participation in every group, project or activity or hackathon provided by the trainers, and mandatory attendance of minimum 90% is required, which can be attained either watching the live classes or the recorded videos. And there is one more thing, you also need to participate in the internship as well. That is also mandatory. Okay. So just one more survey that I would like to do. How many of you are willing to go for the job assist program and how many of you are willing to go for the job guarantee program? Type JA if you are going for the assist program, and type JG if you're going to go for the job guarantee program. Mansoor, you would like to go for the guarantee program. Okay, great. What about the others? Priyansh for job guarantee, Mubin for job guarantee, Swati for job guarantee. Okay, that's great. All right, so Uh, I can see there are still a lot of people in the session, but only 4 people have responded so far. I believe you guys are still thinking about it. Okay, no worries, no issues. Okay. Now that many of you are eager to start the course from the upcoming batches and you have given us your valuable time today to attend this session, we are happy to provide all the demo participants with an exclusive offer for our data analytics and data science course. All the demo participants today will get a 10% discount on the total course fee, regardless of the course you take or the batch you select. This is a token of appreciation from our side to help you register for the course and at the same time save your money as well. And in order to grab this offer and block your seat for your desired batch, you need to pay the registration fee today, which will be considered as part of your course fee. The registration amount is 10,000 rupees or 120 US dollars if somebody is in the session from outside of India. And the remaining balance you can pay before your batch starts to secure your seat at the discounted price. Okay. So I am going to drop 2 links in the chat box. One will be for 10,000 Indian rupee and the other one will be for 120 US dollars. The above one is for Indian rupee and this one will be for US dollars. Okay. The links are for 10,000 and 120 US dollars. Both the links are valid till 12 p.m. midnight. Okay. You can copy these links and you can paste them in your notes and you can pay the registration amount before 12 o'clock to block your seat and grab the discount. No, Mansoor, this is a limited time offer, so you have to act soon and the batch can pay before your batch begins. Okay. So I hope this is clear to everybody that this is a limited time period offer, and this link won't be valid after the midnight clock strikes. So you only have around 2 hours and 20 minutes before we hit 12 o'clock. So you can just use those link and you can go ahead and do the registration for the course. Okay. And if you would like to do the registration after the session will end, I would request you to copy the link and paste it somewhere in your notes. Okay. And you can pay it before 12 o'clock. Okay. I hope everything is clear. If you still have any questions pertaining to the registration process, you can ask me now. Yes, Priyansh, actually the thing is that we only take 25 students in one particular batch, not more than that. So the seats are limited. And also, I would like to mention that the balance fee which will be left, you can either make a one-time payment for that, or you can also take EMI options through our finance partner, Bajaj Finance, or you can go for credit card installment. That will also work. Okay, and if somebody who is willing to pay the whole course fee all at once right now, then they can definitely visit our website and they can choose the assist program or the job guarantee program and select the enroll now button, as you can see on my screen here. You can just click on this enroll now and you'll be redirected to the product page. Okay, I hope this is clear to everybody. Do you still have any questions, guys? Okay, I believe there are no further questions. So I would like to end the session now. Thank you all for joining. Okay. And if you have any feedbacks, how much does the paid internship pay? Sadhguru, the paid internship will pay a minimum stipend of 5,000 rupees. It's a 1 month internship. And if your performance is very good, then you can get a performance based incentive on top of that. Okay. I hope that is clear. Now, before ending the session, this is something that I do every time. How did you all like the session? You can give your feedback directly in the chat box. Did you enjoy the session? Did you not enjoy the session? Type anything. And if there are any suggestions that you would like to tell me that you need to improve on this, I will definitely work on this. So please, the chat is open to feedbacks. You can give us your feedbacks before we part ways. No, thank you, Sangeeta, for joining and looking forward to having you as part of our course. Thank you, Swati. Thank you so much for joining today's session. All right, so now let's end the session. Okay. Thank you all for joining the class today. And it was great having you here. You have been a very great audience. So I hope you all have a great weekend ahead. You all have a great Thursday ahead. Okay. Good night, everybody. Take care. The session will end in the next 5 seconds. Five, four, three, two, one.